Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. So Nilsson's getting a start here.
Well, it's hardly a surprise, Peter, when you consider just how much natural ability he has.
It's great for us.
Yeah, and let's hope we get to see the best of this mercurial talent.
Well, just a delight to watch, isn't he, when he's making those runs?
Yeah, and in this day and age where inverted wingers are the norm, he's someone who can hark back to the old days.
He's shifting through the gears here. Shot and goal! Rodri cuts out the pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Doué powering forward here. Doué! It's hit the crossbar. It's Neymar! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
Nilsson, quarter of an hour played. That's a little off target. Pelé, good driving run. And the shot! And now they can clear their lines. Now it's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Doué. And that's a simple one for the keeper. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Pelé. Goes for a shot! There it is! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Madrid have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Santos clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was...
Oh, they could be caught out here! Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Interception, his positioning was spot on. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Now it's Neymar, and it's Neves. João Neves really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal. And it had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And he can clear it away. Puyol is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. He's got away. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Madrid have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And the action is back on the way.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Now that is tidy, really tidy. Jordan Henderson. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of... That's rather hopeful. Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
He's on it. Can he get away? Denilson is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Aimed beyond the defence. That is ended up in no man's land. Pele looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Puyol gets over and intercepts. Pedri! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Pedri clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Big header! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Madrid have their second corner now. Tries to get it clear. Jordan Henderson. Santos are looking to go forward now.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And he's intervened well there. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now. Santos really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for the run. Doué. That's an excellent interception. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Knocks it into space. Pass somewhat off target.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Caceres kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. João Neves. He's going for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Desperate defending required here. That's at the end. Madrid have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of...
And the shot! Oh, what has happened here? That is decidedly lacking.
Santos certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
João Neves, they've got to be quick to recover this. And he's really put himself on the line here. Santos with the corner, there first. Played with speed from back to front. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Mbappe, and he's made sure that's not getting through. And that has been clubbed away.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And this is Pele. Now it's Mbappe. Adams cuts it out. And here's Yamal. And it's Carvajal. Carvajal.
That was lovely, that.
It's a good-looking delivery. Spread neatly. He's picked his way through. Oh, that's nice. And he shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And they've got a throw. Madrid yet to have an attempt on goal. Pedri. Denilson.
This is the time you need that pace.
Zubimendi. That ball looks a good one. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
It's a threatening ball. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Henderson did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Can he get on the end of this? Denilson. Look at the space here. Jordan Henderson distributed tidily. It's a searching pass. And the whistle goes for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
And now I'd just like to read
the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Cleared without complication, and reclaimed it in a trice. João Neves, whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Schlotterbeck getting this one clear. Pedri goes looking wide. Knocks it into space, and he's picked it up out wide. He is through here. Tries a shot! Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man? Big chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Rodri with a fine tackle. Bellingham. Oh, that's ambitious. Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Haaland. Puyol. Caceres. Pedri.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He gets big. He's missed, but not by that far.
Batistuta had only the seemingly easy task of hitting the target with the keeper wrong-footed, and he made a mess of it.
Quarter of an hour played. And it's Son Heung-min. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Oh, Red, nice interception. Haaland, he's having a go. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Caceres. Son Heung-min. Can he get it through? Still goalless. Adams calmly anticipates. Caceres. And Adams. Now it's Pele. Batistuta. And he's lost his man here. And Batistuta! Goal! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish, exquisite.
Madrid have fired themselves in front. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Now then, the ball's come loose. Yamal. And the shot! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Argentina grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Haaland is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Showing great feet there. Serginho gets it away and claimed it back swiftly. That's a cute ball. No, it's come to nothing. Played back in. He's gone for goal. He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
That has been cut short. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement now.
The midway point of the game.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Madrid are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. So it's back to business. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. It's run loose, who's going to get there? Well, that pass isn't the best. And he's let fly! Well, now it's... Oh, what has happened here? Played out towards the right wing, crossed in once more. That's a decent clearance. Caceres just loves to go forward whenever he can. And this is Son Heung-min. And he's there to get it away. And that's been won straight back. There's the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Pedri actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Madrid have their second corner now. Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. And he stands tall, impenetrable.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Passes short and sharp. That's really well cleared. Rodri. Pass somewhat off target. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's a key interception. Son Heung-min. Pelé. Pelé was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Madrid looking to pass their way through, looking for options for movement. And he's there to belt it away. And that's a throw-in. It's run loose here. In towards the back stick. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Rijkaard. Bellingham. Oh, this looks sharp. Rodri. And it's Carvajal. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And he's in on goal. There's a no-nonsense tackle. He's a sharp... And the shot! Sticks it away! And they get themselves in front! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Substitution.
Argentina can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Madrid take the lead.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
And he's picked out the run. Oh, he's burst through. Shot, surely! Oh, taken with style. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Madrid take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Well, this ended up in no man's land.
4 added minutes has
It's a
been
nice
indicated.
idea, but the execution was lacking. Time added on, 4 minutes. It's a searching pass, and he cuts out the supply. Rodri. Madrid finding their passes. And time is up. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Isco. He's the one with the magic feet, Peter. He's the kind of player who can change a game with a single touch, unlocking a defence or...
It's Pele! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
He's had it taken off him. Out to the right. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. It's a really well-measured ball. Threads one in. Well-timed, excellent interception. Rodri. Robertson. Nicely weighted ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Triol. Rodri. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Distributed tidily. Well, it was a nice setup, but not so good beyond that.
Batistuta really did pass up on a good opportunity then, but some of the build-up play was absolutely majestic.
Al Nassr have the chance to go the other way. He has found the way through. And here's Isco. Great vision. Great chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Son Heung-min. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So it is still 0-0. Fired deep towards the back post. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now he's got space here. Gabriel is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Now, can they get him away? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Chance here to counter. And here's Son Heung-min. And this is Batistuta. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. And here's Batistuta. Van Dijk. Park Ji-sung. And Robertson. And we hit half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And the second half gets underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And this is Bebeto. Neuer claims comfortably. Pele.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Quality ball. Looking for options for movement. And it's Robertson. Looking to play him in. Adams, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Robertson. Rodri simply refused to be outdone there. Bebeto. Looking for the run. And that's a Rummenigge! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Climbs up big! He's scored! And finally, he has breathed life into the game! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Madrid finding their passes.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He might be in here! Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Aimed beyond the defence. Mbappe! It's in! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
He's had a shot! And it's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Vinicius Junior, Pele.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Isco. Rafinha is onto this. And the shot! This time surely! Carvajal. And the referee brings it to a close. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award. And there is... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And already we're underway here.
Well, just when you...
Can he finish? And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Oh no, what has happened here? Now it's Alvarez. Can he finish? He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Real pressure penalty, this. We're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Goal! After 9 minutes is number 10, Eden Hazard.
Madrid grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And the shot! And it's been given away. Has another goal! He has done it! And they get themselves in front! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Madrid get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And it's Hazard. Goes down, but nothing given. Now it's Pelé. He's beaten the last man.
Batistuta really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have...
It's Pelé! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Son Heung-min. And the ball's come loose here. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Pedri. Now then, the ball's come loose. Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, well played, well played. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Raul going about things with real menace. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. He's got away. Mignon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. That has been cut short. Puyol. Caceres. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Caceres. Pedri. Schlotterbeck kept his eye on it,
Has
and he's
been
there.
indicated.
Hazard. Now it's Raul. Hazard. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Madrid are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
Substitutions taking place.
So off we go once more. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's gone out for a throw-in. Oh, it's played into the area. Up he goes! Oh, it's hit the post. Gakpo. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Messi. Haaland. It is a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
They've played it short. And it's Llorente. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rodri kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, super find. Pelé gets through on his own. He's having a shot! And yes, it's there! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And now he has two. So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Knocks it into space. Rijkaard wins the duel this time. Hazard cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away. Big chance! And it's there! And with that, he takes home the match ball. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And that means just one. And the shot! And it's in! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. It's become a case of men against boys.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Picks out Pelé! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Madrid have shot a goal! Goal! becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Added time.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neatly clipped into space. And that will be the final act. Madrid pretty much in utopia, imposing them. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, you'd almost expect to know what kind of game this fella, Alejandro Balde, is going to play. I mean, we know he can operate on either side, and he's a cracking carrier of the ball. But his pace and ability to track back are huge pluses. So this guy gets up and down the pitch to great effect.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Gets his head on it! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Messi. Raul receives it in a wide position. Referee's given a throw. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. He can get that clear. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that has been clubbed away. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Pedri. Played out wide. Can he get on the end of this? And he was alert to it. He's having a shot! No mistake! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Madrid are now luxuriating. Oh, shooting chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, he takes home the match ball. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
It's an old saying, but it's still as true as ever. The first yard's in the head, and look at the way he was so quick off the mark there.
Clinical, just clinical. What a... Oh no, this does not look good. Lewandowski! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
And this is Lewandowski. It's out for a goal kick. Foot in. That's an imaginative pass. Well timed, excellent interception. Chouameni. Looking to play him in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Added time.
Dani Olmo. He's tried one! That's another chance! He's scored! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
And there is the half-time whistle.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far, haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Madrid head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. It's Pele! Balde gets rid without sophistication. Jimenez wins the duel this time. And this is Lewandowski. Puyol is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Son Heung-min with the cross.
Well played and well cleared.
Pele! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Caceres makes the interception. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Dani Olmo. Played into space out wide. Chouameni. He has a look up. And this is a chance! He's got a goal! And they are dragging it back! Game on again!
After 63 minutes.
That was a given, it always was.
Lewandowski really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Pele. Marquinhos gets over and intercepts. Puyol cuts out the pass. Pedri aims beyond the defence. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
No, that was never going to make it. And here's Lewandowski. Goes for a shot! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Santos are making a change now.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's having a go! Now it's Batistuta. It's a searching pass. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Yamal hurtling down that right flank, and he's managed to get free. Aimed in towards the centre. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
It's Lewandowski! And he's really put himself on the line here. All hands on deck for this one. Rijkaard goes short, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Pedri. And that is that. Madrid pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here.
It's hard to overlook the presence of Tony Adams at the back.
Has a shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And here's Yamal. Across it goes. That was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's Pedri. Great ball, and he's in here. Batistuta is flagged offside. It's a searching pass. Pedri. And Adams. And it's Carvajal. Well, that pass isn't the best. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Olise. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And this is Batistuta. Rodri. Now it's Olise! Goal! Belgium! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Olise demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10...
And Batistuta! They've done it! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Probing pass. Oh, that's well spotted. David Villa. Joelinton. Joelinton! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Can he finish? It's a goal! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Pele really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Pedri. Son Heung-min, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now that looks a decent ball. Real chance! It's there! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And the whistle goes for half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Pedri. That's a little off target. Olise. This is Batistuta. Batistuta is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And Batistuta! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Joelinton. Thinks about the shot. Batistuta! And it's come back out to him. Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Carvajal is looking to influence the game from out wide. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. Adams. Pedri showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Chance! It's hit the upright. And he's heaved it away. Passing nice and neat. Yamal. Cross goes in there. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Big chance! It's, oh, what? Has another go! And that is wildly off target.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Now it's Villa. Batistuta, looking for options for movement. Short changes him with that part. And Batistuta!
Belgium surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Madrid are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Carvajal is the guilty party there.
Substitution.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. And it's Joelinton.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Played out to the right. Mbappe. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Looking for a runner. Puyol kept his eye on it, and he's there. Madrid finding their passes, and it's Joelinton. And that is that. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already we're underway here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I'd go for Burak Yilmaz because he ticks plenty of boxes. He's aerially strong, he's good on the ball, links up well with the runners around him, and he has a certain amount of dead ball expertise too. There aren't many boxes left here.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. And he's going for goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Roberto Carlos plays it short. Roberto Carlos delivers. And it's hoisted clear. Madrid are looking to go forward now. And this is Son Heung-min. And he's managed... Tries a shot! Drawn, and a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest, real cut and thrust.
Portugal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Pele! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Fletcher attempts a clearance, and now a sudden chance to counter. Pele. Looking to play him in. He's picked his way through. Son Heung-min. Oh, easy pickings there. Costa Curta. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Looking for the run. And it's been played through. Great chance! They've done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And this is Burak Yilmaz. Doué. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Rijkaard. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Pedri. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he opts to go forward. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Maradona. Maradona. Decent chance! They've scored! With half-time at hand, perfect timing. So smooth, a signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Portugal get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a
just about... Oh, crossbar! And the whistle goes for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Madrid are leading by one in a finely poised game. It's Maradona! And that has skinned the post.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Carvajal is looking to influence the game from out wide. He has found the way through. Yamal's cross. Pele!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And they're back on the ball again. Doué. Plays a sharp little ball here. And he was quick to react. Caceres. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Doué. Now it's Burak Yilmaz.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Pele. Darren Fletcher. And it's Doué. Now it's Burak Yilmaz. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, truly brave defending.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Substitution.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Puyol gets across to intercept that. It's played through for him. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Costa Curta. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he get it through?
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He is through here. Now who's going to be first to this? Played in by and a chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Madrid take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Tries to play it through. It's Batistuta.
Has been
Oh, Red,
indicated.
nice interception. And he's in on goal. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Madrid can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally. All round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And as you can see, we've already started here. Now it's Mbappe. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Carvajal is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed.
Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Khan trying to keep this in. Tries to cut back. Yamal! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Moved on forwards. It's a pretty loose pass. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And this is Pele! Puyol has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. There's no flag! They just took too long getting forward.
Batistuta simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
And we have our very first corner. Marquinhos can get it clear. Has a shot! Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Out to the right. That is good alertness.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space. Yamal!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, he's onto this. And goes for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Totti. Pedri. And he's decided to go for it. It's a quick ball upfield. Yaya Toure. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. And it's Roberto Carlos. Knocks it into space. Park Ji-sung, he's got full! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and width can be a nightmare to defend against.
He's shifting through the gears here. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Up to... And Batistuta! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Batistuta is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that should get the job done. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
And
any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, 0-0 is a little surprising, and while initially they must have felt that they'd score from the many chances we saw, they might now be thinking that this could go against them.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. So neither side has yet broken through. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Son Heung-min really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And they've got rid. Makaleli. Totti. Now it's Mbappe. He's through here. Oh, he's been caught. Oh, nothing! It's hit the upright. Totti has got himself a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Probably be looking to play it square from here. Puyol gets rid without sophistication. Marquinhos. Passing nice and neat. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Roberto Carlos pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And that's been intercepted. That could spell trouble. Mbappe. Oh, good take. Decent chance! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
All Black claims comfortable. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. That is a crunching tackle.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
And he was quick to react. Distributed tidily. Can he get it through? Roberto Carlos gets into a good position.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Puyol proves too strong, too smart. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Knocks it out wide, played back in.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, that's fabulous. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Cross to the back post. And that has been knocked clear. And that will be the final act. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Big chance! That's another chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Pele. It's Neymar! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Now it's Batistuta. Rodri. Knocks it out wide. Yamal, he's got away. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And here's Yamal.
Such good technique.
Oh, that's fabulous. Yamal's cross. Madrid claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And the keeper beats it away. Shoots! Madrid with another corner. It's their second corner of the game. There's the header! Oh, it's come off the upright. Kante gets rid without sophistication. He is through here. A heavy challenge. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Rodri. So just one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Well, that pass isn't the best, and reclaimed it in a trice. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Pele demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Rodri. Out to the right. Pedri. And he's managed to get free. Quality ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Cantona. He's shifting through the gears here. No foul, says the referee. And smartly reclaimed. And the shot! And he hits it! And the comeback is complete!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Wriggles his way through. Yamal is one whose deliveries we all know about. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Aims beyond the defence. So much time. There's the shot! Really well taken goal. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And he's whipped. Up he goes! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And yes, it's there! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Shot could be on. Oh, well played. And there's the end of the first half. Oh, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
We are glad to inform you that today's match day programs are available from stands located by the gates. I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs.
Substitutions taking place.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
This looks promising. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chance for a shot! He has done it! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And yes, it's him again. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that was vital. Cleared without complication. Pele producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Adams gets across to intercept that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pele.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Threads one in. He's going to be disappointed with that. Carvajal. Yamal. Madrid perhaps contemplating their next change here. That's going to go a long way. Now it's Mbappe. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Vinicius Junior tries to pass it through. Vinicius Junior showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he was quick to react. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Pedri. Mbappe. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Showing great feet there. Now it's Neymar. Rodri. Pele. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Oh, quick thinking by the keeper, he did well. Conte. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rijkaard looking to penetrate opposition lines. Pedri. Takes a shot! And that would have won it.
Cantona really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
And it's been taken short. Ball driven to... It's a mighty effort! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. A great delivery and a finish to match.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So now the difference is 3. Vinicius Junior, and the pass is intercepted. And he's there to get it away. Nicked it back promptly. It's played through for him. And this is Neymar. He has found the way through. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And he thumps it clear. And that's been won straight back. Diogo Costa comes out and deals with it.
Has been indicated.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Looking for the run. Carvajal. Pedri. It's a good spell of possession, this. Picked out brilliantly, and he's gone back. Pele! And somehow he kept it out. So, third corner of the game. That's that, the end. Madrid pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Here it is, crossed in. Deftly away. And this is Owen. And the counter is on.
Pretty robust defending.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. No, not quite on the same wavelength. He's a sharp little ball here. Owen! He's got away with one there. Manchester United with the corner, they're first. And that's not going to trouble anybody. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And it's Rivaldo. In with the challenge. Madrid, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min is wide and looking to get onto this. It's Pele! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Pele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Really well cleared. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And that is a little undercooked. And it's made its way to him. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great defending, strong and determined. David Villa. David Villa! It's run loose, who's going to get there?
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
No, that's been intercepted. That's an imaginative pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Caceres, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Oh, there's a probing ball. Roberto Carlos.
There will be 1 minute
Knocks it out wide. Not the most convincing of passes. And the whistle goes for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Hello everybody.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Broadcast live on our club's FM station.
And we're underway again. Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Rodri gets rid without sophistication. Now it's Pele. Now he's got space here. And he welcomes it in. And Batistuta! He's done very well to get to that.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Madrid have their second corner now. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Madrid have their third corner. Crossed into the middle. And he's there to get it away. Yamal is always looking to play quality balls. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Tchouaméni threads one in.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Searching pass he's played there. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Vieira. Rivaldo.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Manchester United finding their passes. Played back in. Played out to the right. Looking to play him in. And he welcomes it in. And the finish! Goal! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest, real cut and thrust.
So we have our Pelé! Superb from Pelé! That is a gem! An absolute gem! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. No space, no problem, you just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a shot a goal! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Good chance here! Oh, the ball's run, he's gone for goal! And he has kept it out somehow!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Tries a shot! And he's following up! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Madrid really could have done without this. Now, power or placement. And that's one back! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Manchester United give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
He's picked his way through. Madrid. And that's it. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
While he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. Puskas! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Son Heung-min picks it up out wide. Son Heung-min. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. And it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. To square things up. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Puskas. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. He's shifting through the gears here. Pele. Kagawa conjures time and space where few can. Distributed tidily. Now it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Kagawa. Oh, it's a great ball here. Sporting have reclaimed it. Fired deep towards the back post. Defending of the desperate variety. Kagawa showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite... Batistuta gets through on his own. Chance! It's there! And the comeback is complete! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Chouameni.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Tries to play it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
They're urging him to There's the shot! He scores! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
And now he has two. Madrid go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Sporting looking to pass their way through. Puyol is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Son Heung-min. That's been slipped through.
There will be 3 minutes
And
at
it's
a
Messi.
time.
And here's Kagawa. Chouameni, who shifted it to the flank. That is ended up in no man's land. Son Heung-min. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And we hit half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. Here we go again then. Couldn't squeeze it through. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's onside! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, typically for him that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And he gets rid in a hurry. That's really nicely played. And now they can spring out of defence. He has found the way through. Now, can they get him away? He's in plenty of space here. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Pele is eyeing up his options in the middle. And he's following up! And again! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. It's a pretty loose pass.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Batistuta. Looking to play him in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that has left him in a heap. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Can he finish? Keeper's got his work done.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Robertson. Kagawa.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
And this is Batistuta. Sporting can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it
He's gone for goal! So, third corner of the game. And he's taking no chances there. Puskás. Sporting have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's fabulous. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Robertson. He's a sharp little ball here. Looks a good ball through. He is through here. Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Four added minutes has been indicated.
Robertson, quality ball. And it's Kagawa. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. That has been cut short. And that is as far as it goes. Madrid have won it by sheer force.
എന്തൊരു പുക
വിക്സ് ഗുളിക കഴിക്കൂ കിച്ച് കിച്ച് അകറ്റൂ.
Are you ready to talk? Download Tango and join the real party.
എന്തൊരു പുക
വിക്സ് ഗുളിക കഴിക്കൂ കിച്ച് കിച്ച് അകറ്റൂ.
Are you ready to talk? Download Tango and join the real party.